Hello! Welcome to my craft room. My name is Deanna Gonzalez and I just wanted to show you this sweet little card where all I did was color like sort of from top to bottom, a tree, lighter to darker, just to give it that beautiful fall look. I think you can see it better here. So I just went ahead and colored this and stamped it, and I did actually like the looks of this one. The second one I made better because I made sure that the brown came up a little bit further with the branches and everything instead of just the trunk. But either way, you know, I think they're both cute. And I went ahead and just with the Spellbinders cut, or no, these are not the Spellbinders. These are the Stampin' Up! Label dies, and I'll make sure that I have all the information on my blog. If you just hit continue reading, you'll be able to get all the information to know what I used to make this. But I did go ahead and stamp the background here as well as the edges here just to give it a little bit more character, and thought that the little bit of it's not twine, but the little bit of hemp tied in the end just kind of gave it a little extra, and I just thought it was so cute. So and I wanted the idea of, you know, imagine what's, you know, creativity, etc., you know. So I went ahead and did that. So let's just show you real quick, just a simple card. It was a lot of fun for me to go ahead and make this. I really thought it was fun. Just wanted to kind of basically get a card with a tree. That was my original intent. And so in doing so, I was able to play around with the markers a little bit and give it a little bit of a fun look. So I'm just going to go in here, and I'm using the let me get the stamp set right. I'm using the Summer Silhouettes. I'm going to do the leafy viney things as well as the flower. I'll be using that. So those are going to be my backgrounds. We're just basically building a border here that I thought would just be really sweet, just coming out. Do it like that. So we get just this sweet little border coming out around the edges. And I think that's really cute. And it's super fun to think about those kinds of things used in different ways as well. I mean, doing, you know, floral edges or swirlies just on the edge, just on a corner. You know how cute that can be. So now that we've got that end done, go ahead and put that out of the way. Put that aside. And then we're going to come in here, and the yellow is So Saffron, and the brown is Early Espresso. And I will just get the little flower now. And I liked the idea of the flower being the border here because you've got the leaves going around the edge of the card, and then you've got the flowers going ahead and going around the edge of our beautiful shaped frame thing here. And I really like the looks of that. So just going a little quickly, but how cute is this? And then later when we bring in our little tree, if I can pick it up, it looks really cute together, I think. So we'll be putting that together soon. And just get this all cleaned up really quick. Love to make sure everything is just as clean as possible. So much fun. So, alright. Now, in order to do the coloring of the tree, I did just go ahead, move that over there. I did just go ahead and, like I said, you know, I'll show you here, just coloring first with the So Saffron marker. I'm just going to basically, make sure you guys can see, just basically getting the leaves here. Most of them anyway. Most of them will be yellow. I'm going to go ahead and you know, leave some that'll turn orange. But yeah, just going in here. You don't have to worry about it getting dry or anything, because we will just go ahead and breathe on that when we're done, and that'll get the moisture back so that you can come back and get all the like it'll somehow make it so that it has enough moisture to be able to actually get the ink off of the stamp, which I think is really, really cool. Such a fun trick. I wonder, you know, who originated that idea. But anyways, just getting most of these leaves, you know, so the tip is yellow. And then I'm going to go in with some Tangerine Tango and try to, if you don't know where you colored, you can lean it and it'll be kind of shiny where the ink was. And so, you know, if I didn't get it, I'll be able to see here and get it with the Tangerine Tango. But even if I color over it, it probably won't be a huge big deal. Seeing that, you know, it's yellow, it's lighter, but just want to give just some extra coloring here. And think how beautiful this would be with all sorts of stamps where you just kind of, you know, start out with a light color and keep going darker and darker, you know, or even vice versa. And, you know, I'm just going to get some of the leaves here. But just coloring a bit, you know, having some fun. Just getting the rest of this all colored. And I will come in with my espresso, and I'm going to just make sure I get the trunk really well. And then I'm just going to be trying to get the branches as much as possible. Hopefully not getting too much of the leaves. But, you know, usually when it's important for you to do it absolutely perfect, that's when it's harder to do. And I'm also trying to keep my head out of the way so that you can actually see what I'm doing here. But yeah, coloring stamps can give it so much beautiful look. I remember before I even knew people did this, I always wondered, like, how did they get one stamp to have so many different colors? And of course you could mask certain things to make that work too. So you are just stamping it, but you know, a lot of the things that I had seen prior were definitely colored. And I didn't know how to do that. So we're just going to go in here, finish up all the coloring here. And I love that fall is here and all the beautiful leaves are changing. It's really beautiful. So I'm just going to breathe on this. And then come down and I'm going to let it sit a little bit just to make sure that the ink is definitely absorbing. I just get a little nervous when it comes to this sort of a thing. So I'm going ahead and doing that. And voila, now we have a beautiful fall tree, and I just think it's really, really pretty. And if you don't like the outcome of your stamp, you can just keep, you know, going back and coloring and trying new different ways to see how much color you want something to be. But I went ahead and, so all three of my trees, actually, if you see them, they all look different. But, you know, that's the nice thing about these things, is you can always go back and try again. So I did just go ahead and put the die around, went through the machine, and was able to take the Imagine stamp from, and the tree was from Thoughts and Prayers, and that's how I got this tree. And then I got the Imagine from Loving Thoughts, and I was able to just come in here and make sure it was right where I wanted. So I went ahead and first die cutted the tree, and after that I was able to go ahead and see exactly where I wanted Imagine to be, and I went ahead and stamped that with, again, the Early Espresso. So just going to come in here and get some of my little bits and bobs together, and we'll just go ahead and put an insert. And I left this plain because I wanted the card to be a little more simple this time, but you can always stamp the edges, daub the edges, give it a little extra touch if you want to. I just really wanted to get it to be just sort of simple and sweet, and yeah, I just liked that. Just liked the simple look here, but did add that. And then gonna go ahead and bring this in. Just using my favorite tape machine thingy, because you know you play with so many of them, and you know, I so far this has been my favorite. So I know there are lots out there, a lot of awesome different ones. Just gonna give a little bit, just putting in a little bit of glue, just to give it a little extra touch on the edges, so it won't be peeling up or flapping about or anything like that. Just go ahead and put that where I think it would look cute, and I think it looks good right there. So I'll go ahead and do that. And again, just get some tape on this beautiful little spot and a little bit of some glue. And it's such a quick but sweet little card, I feel like. It doesn't have to take too long. Just bring it in, and you know, you could always pop this up even higher. I just really liked the simple laying down for this one. And then I went ahead and I'll take the little bit of hemp ribbony ropey stuff and go ahead and tie it, and I'll definitely be trimming off the excess. And did I do a bow? I didn't. I just tied a knot. Alright, we'll just do a simple knot then. Just go in here. Ay, ay, ay. And of course, it's not going to work right because now I'm in front of the camera and trying to show you, oh look, I know how to do this. So let's see. We'll just do this again. Get this all done. This time I'll just hold it a bit tighter this time. I think I did a bead knot that I usually do when I'm making jewelry or something. So I didn't quite measure this accurately, but here we go. And you could always do a bow, do a looser knot, you know, what have you. But I hope you like this beautiful little Imagine with fall colors, you know, kind of a card. And you could always use this as like a get well, or, you know, hope you have a good year this year, you know, whatever. But anyway, I hope you like this, and I hope that you'll come back and craft with me some more and get some fun ideas, just for having fun, and as well as just having something precious to give to somebody to cheer them up or just let them know how much you care. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you'll come back and have a great time. Thank you. Goodbye.